Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of the CSL Airsoft stream here at Black Sheep Airsoft. We are going into bracket stage now, and the first match that we are going to be watching is Murder Inc. versus LSA2. They just got the 60-second timer. If you are tuning in from the last stream, thank you for staying with us, and for everyone else, thank you for joining. Again, we are here, bracket stage, CSL Airsoft, Anders Major at Black Sheep Airsoft. Murder Inc. versus LSA2 right now. Strong matchup. Out of brackets, Murder Inc. coming in at first place. LSA2 coming in at last. Both LSA teams doing very strongly. Unfortunately, LSA2 on the lower end of things at the 8th seed coming into brackets, going up against Murder Inc. Very strong team in the CSL circuit. 10 seconds on the countdown. There's a wire in front of that. And the quiet. Here we go. One laner for LSA2. Three laners for Murder Inc. Murder Inc. with their center X player. Grabbing that flag. Great positioning right now. I'm looking at 5 confirmed right now for LSA. And I believe it to be 4 confirmed right now for Murder Inc. Movement happening on the Dorito side for Murder Inc. Trying to get better positioning. Center X taking out that player at the brandless Dorito. I'm looking at 4 confirmed right now for LSA. Still 5 up, actually. If I'm seeing that correctly, I think I see 5 up right now for Murder Inc. The back home player for LSA, I believe, is having gun issues. That's why he doesn't have his gun up at the moment. But they've got a player at Snake. Got a player at the back Snake wire. Fans by Bert Dorito, as well as the full auto only barrier. Still having trouble. Looks like he's got it together now. Hard calls right now. A lot of communication happening. One player on the Snake wire, making sure that he's guarding that. There is a Snake player in there. Center X for Murder Inc. still there. Snake player gets pulled off by a ref, and he's gone. 3 for Murder Inc. right now. And I believe it is still 3 for LSA. Right now we're back into the firefight, waiting for a pick to happen. Center X player moving a little bit out of position to try and see if he can get a better angle. Murder Inc. player moves to the kill house cube. Good comms on Murder Inc. side. Kind of quiet over there on LSA with 2, I could believe. 2 confirmed right now. Can't see a third if there is one. 3-2 right now. Little quiet. The BBs are not flying as fast as they usually are, but there's a rush going up Dorito side, going for the sweep. Seems like it was a trade right now. It's 2-1, Center X and Snake Cube. And they are staring down that back barrier. He's going up through the Snake, trying to get a kill. Seems like he got Lou out. It's a 1v1 right now. There's one player at the... and it seems as if it was a trade, which I thought it was. Last player right now at Castle. Playing very cautiously. Trying to make sure that the field is clear before making any crazy moves, but he's got the flag. It seems like time has run out on the match. As of right now, as it stands, I believe that is a win through points, rather, for Murder Inc. I know that the Center X player got to the flag first, and they had one player up last. So if I had to call that, I would give that first round in favor of Murder Inc. Murder Inc. got the wall right now, talking it up, as well as LSA. Hopefully making some adjustments. That's always what that time at the wall gives you. Murder Inc. getting some words from the referees as well as LSA, just talking to them, giving them the rundown of the match, especially in the heat of the moment. You want to be informed and want to know what's going on. Thank you to everybody that's tuning in here at the CSL Airsoft Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. 60 seconds on the timer. Now, I want to just stress how important leadership is in a game like this when tunnel vision is so much of a thing in this sport where you kind of stare at one angle and hope you're doing your job. But leadership does play a huge role in making sure your guys know what their job is and how to get that job done. Not only by themselves, but also together as a team. 40 seconds on the clock now. Stream's cutting out a bit. I do apologize, guys. We do have a few Wi-Fi issues. But all the more. All these teams pretty relaxed, waiting for that 10-second countdown because they know that's when the magic is going to happen. And that is now. And we're off 3 laners off the break for LSA. One of them getting picked off. Murder Inc. Full spread in the back. 1 player at center X, and he does grab the flag for the bonus. I believe I'm looking at 4 confirmed, but 2 players just got knocked out from LSA. So that's 2 alive right now. 1 at the home barrier. Full auto only. Sorry, that's 3 confirmed right now. 1 at Snake. 1 at the full auto only home barrier, and 1 at the By Bert barrier. Murder Inc. still looking very strong. I only see 3 confirmed, but I'm sure there is 1 more. Strong call-outs from Murder Inc. Movement towards the Dorito side by Murder Inc. Again, now that we're at bracket stage, teams are a little more decisive. Some movement to the kill house cube from Murder Inc. And now we're in a firefight. Very quiet right now. Movement from Lou going into that center snake cube. Calling out the home player. I've got 3 confirmed right now on LSA. TJ moving up. He's at the center of the field. I don't think he knows about that snake player. Lou takes care of that. TJ with the wrap. TJ does treat on his way out, but Murder Inc. with the flag hang. And that game is 2-0 in favor of Murder Inc. Which means LSA2 gets sent to the losers bracket. Murder Inc. advances. In the next game up, we have LSA1 versus Ace. A lot of sportsmanship and love being shown on this field right now. You gotta love to see it, especially in a very heated action sport like Airsoft is. Ace right now at the far spawn. Believe LSA1's going to that close spawn. A lot of great games today. That was a very good game to watch, guys. Murder Inc. advancing, and LSA2 being pushed to the losers bracket. Looks like we might need to take a quick commercial break, guys. I will see you in a few seconds. Thank you so much for being here for the CSL stream of the Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. Maybe I'm not taking a break. Looks like LSA1. LSA1 is now on the field. No break for me. All good. I got water right here. But we have Ace on the far spawn, LSA1 at the close spawn. Now, these two teams, we had LSA 1 come out of groups at 4th place and Ace coming out at 5th. So right now we're about at the middle of the bracket. We'll see if during the break they were able to talk strat, see if they've been able to adjust with how they've been playing. Both teams showing up strong. Again, I referred to Ace as a mid-level team, but they're definitely playing at a high level today. And LSA, both teams making a strong representation of what Florida brings to the Speedsoft scene. Refs getting in position for the match, teams talking to each other, and we're just waiting for the 60-second count. While we're waiting, I'd like to take this time to thank the sponsors of the CSL Airsoft Anders Major, that being TakeOne Airsoft, Bands By Bert, AirTac Customs, Full Auto Only, Blowback Masters, Killhouse Customs, and Full Auto Airsoft. Yeah. We've got the 60-second count. Both teams at the wall right now. It's interesting to see how calm some of these players can be, especially in the heat of battle. He just came out of group stage, which was hard fought in every group. And now they're in the final bracket to determine whether or not they're going home, or rather they're going to the loser's bracket or advancing. And then from loser's bracket, figuring out if they are going home. 20 seconds on the count. LSA versus Ace. Ace got the jitters, jumping up and down, ready to play, excited as we all are. 10 seconds on the count, they're on the wall, and here comes the quiet before the storm. And we're all 3 laners for Ace, 2 laners for LSA, playing pretty defensive, no one going for the flag. I've got a player at arrow, fullback line, pushing up to Vans by Bert. Dorito for Ace, still got 5 players up. I'm looking at a 5-on-5 right now, and we have a match. It is quite a standstill, but some movement from Ace to move to the kill house cube. The lanes are down, and Ace with a flag grab. Not sure if he gets the bonus because it was a little bit longer than 15 seconds, but I don't know from up here. Right now we've got a firefight, ladies and gentlemen. Lanes being occupied by the BB shower. We got a player from LSA moving in towards the snake, not too far, but just past that first point. 5 up still for LSA. And I've got a confirmed at least 3 on Ace. Good communication from the LSA side. I'm looking at a confirmed 4 right now for Ace. One hiding behind the Bands by Bert Dorito that I could not see, unfortunately. One of the players on LSA getting taken out. Still 4 right now. 4 up for both teams. Bit of a standstill. We've got one of the LSA players coming out. Seems as if he traded with the Snake Wire player, but he also got the Snake player out. 2-for-1 trade is not bad at all. Player at center X creeping out right now. Not sure where to look. He takes one out with him, drops the flag. I've got 2 confirmed for LSA, I believe. I've got 1 player I can see right now on Ace. And it is quiet. Very quiet. Both teams being very decisive with how they give away their position if they take that first shot. Was called for the Dorito side. Seems like a move might be made right now. LSA might be pushing forward, and he will, going towards that sideways castle, and he is pushing up to the barrier. He knows either D2 or D3. Spread coming from the side, and it looks like he got him. That's 2 up for LSA. He knows where the flag is. He runs to it, and he is going to get the hang. Nice play from LSA. Going into round 2 now. Florida, if this is what you have to bring to the table, that is strong. Ace needs to make some adjustments, see if they can stop that. Feel like a lot of the kills were a bit of some tough decision making, especially in the heat of the moment with the lanes being showered down. Both coming out with a defensive strategy, but we'll see how they come off the break now. Turf. Is that Lunchbox? Yo, Lunchbox! Yes, it is turf. Kind of spongy, but really, I think it's good to play on. And I'm back. You did miss one of the teams playing, Bad Kid. You missed LSA 2. Yeah, you missed LSA 2. They went 2-0. Sorry, Murder Inc. went 2-0 against LSA 2, so they're knocked down to the losers bracket while Murder Inc. advances. Right now, we are watching LSA 1 versus Ace. LSA 1 taking the first round, and we'll see how Ace adjusts if they can stop it. 30 seconds on the count. Ooh, and a Florida call from the huddle on LSA's side. Gotta say, I'm really impressed with those boys right now. Ace knowing what needs to get done, but needing to perform right now if they want to stay competitive and not get knocked down to the losers bracket. On the walls. And we're all 3 laners off the break for Ace. 2 laners off the break for LSA. And we're at that standstill. I got 2 at the back home barrier, the full auto only bunker. 1 at the AirTac Customs bunker. 1 getting eliminated, trying to get to the kill house cube. I believe that's 3 or 4 up right now for Ace. LSA, I'm staring at 4 players right now. Don't know if there's a 5th. But they've got 1 in Snake and a full back line. Make that 5. 1 more player from LSA, and they are pushing up hard with 2 strong in the Dorito side. And right now, all you hear, ladies and gentlemen, is a BB flurry. 1 player from Ace getting eliminated. It seems as if there's only 1 left right now on Ace, but I am not sure. I'm staring at 5 confirmed right now for LSA. They are strong right now. If they just communicate and play it right, they've got the match. Or can he make a 5v1 miracle happen? Gets the player out at the castle. 4 strong still on LSA. Not pushing up too strong though. I don't know if they have the information that it is only 1 player left. And I am wrong. There's 2 players. I see a foot right now at the snake wire. So that's 2 on 4. And he, at that home barrier from Ace, is laning it out right now. He is sending down a BB flurry. LSA playing very, very defensively right now with 4 up. Two at the back barriers for Ace. 1 snake player moving up to that cube. I've got 2 at the back line at the home barriers and the brandless barrier. 1 of the Ace players gets taken out, so now it is officially a 4-on-1. 4 being LSA and the 1 being Ace. Can he stop the push? He's laning out the sides where he thinks somebody would rush. He takes 1 out. 1v3 right now from what I can see. And he's gone. He gets taken out, probably picked off on a peek. 3 strong right now for LSA. It looks like there was a sneaky Ace player in Snake. Wow, that was a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. But I think and I believe that LSA is taking this one. Right now he's doing his best to look for the flag, making his ways around Snake, and he does see it. Does he have enough time? And he gets the hang. That is 2-0 in LSA's favor. LSA moving forward in brackets, while Ace unfortunately gets knocked down to the losers bracket. So again, that was LSA 1 versus Ace. The next match we're going to be watching is Tier 6 versus Goons. After that, ECE versus TSA. Tier 6 coming in second in their group ranking, and Goons at 7. Guys, we'll take a quick commercial break while the teams flood into the field. I'll see you in a few. Guys, welcome back to the stream. We have Tier 6 at the far spawn and Goons at the close spawn. Again, Tier 6 coming in second out of group stage and Goons coming in 7. Tier 6 with a strong performance in group. Now we're looking to see what Goons has done, because I know originally in their last match they did have some gun issues, so hopefully they were able to get a replacement for that. Tier 6, same type of confidence. Couple guys just staring down the field, ready and willing to play. On the wall, last 10 seconds, quiet before the storm. And we're in 2 laners right now. 4 Goons getting that flag. Poison right now, but it was an exchange. That's 2 players out, 1 for each team. I'm looking at a confirmed 3. I'm not too sure if there's a 4th for Tier 6. Same on the other side, 4 Goons. No, I can see 4 over there for sure. We got a full back line and 1 snake player right now, 4 Goons. And I'm looking at 2 in the back at both home barriers and 1 at the By Bert Dorito. Loud call-outs, strong call-outs coming from Tier 6, even with a jump peek for information. We're at that standstill point. Everyone's trying to get a pick. There's no movement currently. Unfortunately, T6 Dread is taken out from that corner, that snake corner. I only can confirm 1 right now for Tier 6. Not too sure if there is another player alive, but I can see 2 players for Goons. 2 players, 3 players for Tier 6. Pushing up heavy on the Dorito side. 2 on the Dorito side. 1 at the full auto only home barrier. 3 on the back line with 1 pushing up in snake for Goons. And he is in the danger zone. If he can move up successfully, he can get some good angles on those Tier 6 players. Spreading out the field a little bit more for Goons, going to the By Bert Dorito. 1 at the snake corner. And again, the other Goons player in the danger zone. If he moves up 1 more barrier, I've got 3 confirmed right now for Tier 6 still. Putting down some Marines on the Dorito side. Looks like there's someone at Snake 1 with a pretty decent angle. And it is just a firefight with movement all towards the Snake. Looks like Tier 6 just got sidelined by the captain. Trouble of Goons grabbing the flag. 3 players up for Goons with the flag hang and the initial flag. I believe that is a full point load for Goons in that first round. These logos are taking a beating.
I was asking, like, is this one-off banners?
Yeah. They are taking a beating, but luckily the refs are on top of it if a if a banner does come down. But again, speaking of the banners, thank you so much to the sponsors. I'll do a sponsor call again in a few, but as of right now, just wanted to say thank you to everyone supporting this league right now and these players. Without this league, some of these players don't have a home to play competitive airsoft, and this truly is a great sight to see, not only for airsoft, but for speedsoft. Not too many competitive events here on the East Coast, and I know that East Coast players do their best to take advantage of every event that comes out. Again, today with a great turnout, it is a beautiful thing to see. We're going into round 2 for Goons versus Tier 6. All the banners are all good. Refs getting to their places. Does an adjustment need to be made, or was that default strategy good enough to come out on top a second time? Tier 6 is going to have to factor that in. 40 seconds on the clock. Seems as if one of the Goons players is having trouble again. He's walked off to the sideline. I'm not too sure what that's about. He's going to have to get back to his line pretty quickly. I mean, 10-second call, beeps, and silence. Teams are ready to go. Coming off the break, 2 laners for Tier 6. 3 laners right now for Goons. Center X being taken by T6 Wavy. I haven't seen anyone walk off. I believe it's still 5 up for both teams. Wavy anticipating a poison from the other side. Doesn't know that there's no one there. We've got 3 players on the back line for Goons. 1 player at the kill house cube. Not too sure about anything else. Wavy makes his way to the small cube on Snake. Again, full back line right now. 4 players, 3 in the back, and 1 at the By Bert Dorito. 1 Tier 6 player at the small cube. That's 5 up for them. I'm looking at 3 confirmed for Goons. 4, 1 at the L. I couldn't see him. But we have a firefight, ladies and gentlemen. It is lanes on lanes on lanes. Goons with some communication. Hopefully they can make an adjustment to try to get them out of this pinch. But he's called out. The Snake 1 player is called out by a Tier 6 member, and he is gone. One of Tier 6's players also being eliminated right now, so that's 4 up for Tier 6 with 3 as far as I can see. But one of them get eliminated. I think it's 2 players right now for Goons, while Tier 6 is 4 strong. Jump peeks from Dread at the wire, giving the information. And that quick silence before somebody starts dumping it again, and the AirTac Customs bunker player on Goon side laying it down, and then it's quiet again. These players are playing very defensively, and with good reason. The Bands by Bert Dorito called out, and 2 Tier 6 players really digging into both sides. 2 players waiting for the other peak, trying to make sure he's the only one left. Don't know about the L player. He was spotted. He was spotted. So right now it's a 2-on-4. The back line for Tier 6 hasn't moved yet, but they're putting in the work with the information, trying to get a pick before they can move. 1 Goons player at the Benz by Bert Dorito putting in some firework right now with that 1 player at Snake. Can they come together and pull a play out? Quick peeks coming from Tier 6, and a little bit of movement on Goon's side, pushing up to the brandless Dorito. And he's putting down the firepower right now. Peeking out. It is very quiet on this field. For a competitive player, that's got to be one of the scariest things. And the one Goons player on the Dorito side gets taken out by center. By the full auto only bunker player on Tier 6. It is 4-on-1 right now. That is one lonely snake player. He's either got to pull a miracle or accept his fate. And what's he going to do? He's peeking right now on the inside. Trying to take a look at what's going on. But geez, that's time. That's time. That's time. That's 4 strong at the end of the match for Tier 6. One Goons player up. Not too sure where the flag went, but I believe it was Wavy from Tier 6 who got that first flag grab, pretty much solidifying the round for them. I believe we are currently gearing up. We are going to a third round in the Goons versus Tier 6 match. Tier 6 right now at the far spawn, while Goons is lining up at the close spawn. Both teams taking a win out of the round of 3, but who's going to take this last round to push them forward in bracket and push the other team to the loser's bracket? Alright, so this is Tier 6 versus Goons. Our next match will be ECE versus TSA. But we've got a couple of seconds now before the third round of Goons versus Tier 6. Again, both taking a round. Third round being the deciding factor of who advances and who gets pushed down to loser's bracket. 10 seconds, they're on the wall and they're ready to go. And they're off. One laner only for Goons. Center X being taken, and I believe it's a poison. That's a trade. Another player from Goons being taken out at the snake. I've got 4 strong for Tier 6 right now. And I've got, I believe, 3 confirmed. 2 confirmed, I think a third person for Goons, but they're all stuck on the back wall right now. And I promise you, they are being laned out heavy by this Tier 6 team. The onslaught of BBs that they are throwing down range makes it hard to beat for these Goons players. They've got to come up with a plan to help them spread out. Or maybe just stay where they are, play defensive, get some picks, and try to make some moves. Now Goons is peeking out slow, waiting for the reload volley. I don't see too many shots coming from the Goons players right now. I believe they're trying to get information. But what I see right now is a fullback line for Tier 6 and a movement in the Dorito side right now for Tier 6, pushing up to the Bands By Bert Dorito as well as the Brandless Dorito. 2 players in the back at the home bunkers. As of right now, I can only see 1 Goons player at the AirTac Customs Dorito. Another player at the Snake Corner. Can they team up and stop this movement right now? I have a player at the sideways castle pushing up Dorito side. Playing a very good distraction for them to get some movement over. I've got a T6 player at the full auto only home barrier right now, and someone at the AirTac Customs Dorito. The player on the sideways castle taken out. I only see 1 player right now. No, 2 players for Tier 6. He's running it up. Goons is aware it's a 2-on-2 right now. 2-on-3 right now. Now it's a 2-on-2, eliminating 1 player. Goes for the run. It's a 1-on-1 right now. I don't believe he knows he's at the home barrier. It's a 1v1 still, and it looks like a trade. And 1 Tier 6 player in the back that I did not know about grabs the flag and gets to the wall. That is game in favor of Tier 6.
Textbook. That was textbook.
I couldn't even see the guy from that corner, but good on him to be the last one alive, knowing where the flag was and being able to have the spatial awareness to pick that up and run it to the wall. That's 2-1 in favor of Tier 6. Great job on both teams. Goons hung in there. They were playing at a disadvantage for a lot of the time. I feel like within the first 15 seconds, one of their players was eliminated, one or two. And being able to hold on for that long, knowing that there are 5 guns on the other side, good on them as well. Great performances from both teams.
T6 did a really good job keeping those lanes locked down, too.
Yes.
They knew they had them on the back line. They kept the lanes locked, and it paid off. It showed.
Yeah, for sure. The BB flurry that was coming from a strong back line and a 4th player at that, Bands by Bert Dorito, really putting it down on Goons, taking the win. Great job for Tier 6. Right now, we've got walking onto the field, I believe it is TSA versus ECE. So right now, looking at the bracket, Murder is moving forward. LSA 1 moving forward, Tier 6 moving forward, and the 4th team to be decided right now in the ECE versus TSA match.
What is it? Please don't shoot at my ceiling. Please don't shoot at my ceiling. Oh my gosh.
Is it a balloon? Guys, I'm not too sure what's going on, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. I'll see you in a minute. Was I not talking? Was I just talking to myself? Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Here we are. Here we are, guys, back at the stream. We've got ECE versus True Stars Airsoft. I got some time to speak with both team captains, but I'll talk about that after the game starts because clearly that is way more important than some player interviews. Got a couple of changes and adjustments made on the wall by ECE. TSA, little laxed, but I'm sure when it's time to get ready, they will be ready. And they are on the wall now, ready to go. The silence before the storm. And we're off with 2 laning off the break for TSA. 1 getting eliminated. ECE grabbing the flag right out of the gate. I'm looking at 3 confirmed right now for ECE, but I'm sure there's more. I see 1 more at the By Bert Dorito. Both homes being occupied, and it looks like they're doubling up the full auto only barrier at the home for ECE. That's 5 players strong right now. I'm looking at 3 confirmed, 4 confirmed right now for TSA, and it is, again, at that standpoint, defensive strategy. 3 players in the back line for TSA with some movement going towards the Dorito side, while ECE, last I checked, had all of their members, but I'm not too sure at this point. People are moving. People are moving. Ref on the field tried to make a play, got shot in the process. That is just the part of the job. I see 2 confirmed right now for TSA and ECE. 1 with a jump peak, 1 at home barrier, 1 at the snake wire. It looks like TSA has a snake player in the snake, moving a little past the 50. He might be able to put in some damage if he can get to that danger zone of snake, very close to ECE's side. X-player holding the same angle, looking back, trying to see where his players are shooting. They are moving up towards that Dorito side. I'm not too sure if that snake player is going to peek them, but it's 4 strong right now for ECE and 3 for TSA, 2 in the back line. Make that 3. It's a 4-on-4 right now, ladies and gentlemen. 3 occupying the back line with that 1 player in snake. It is just lanes going down right now. It looks like ECE's got a handle of what's going on that Dorito side wire. A lot of communication happening from both teams right now. CBK making a push out of this snake. Unfortunately not catching anyone. It is still 4 strong for ECE, 3 for TSA, 1 in the snake, 2 at the Dorito side, 1 moving back to the AirTac Customs bunker, 1 at the Brandless Dorito. He pushed all the way back to the home, the full auto only home bunker. TSA occupying a lot of the field. Bert with such great movement going all the way to the snake wire. I believe 2 players right now for ECE. 1 at the AirTac Customs bunker, 1 at Center X, and a push is happening. Looks like 2 players were eliminated from ECE. There's only 1 player left, and it looks like Bert. I'm not too sure who got the first shot on that, but Hammer is dropping the flag on the round, and round 1 goes to ECE. For something like this, even from what I just saw, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a review of that last play as Center X. Got a lot of emotions going on right now. A lot of emotions. Now that we've made it out of groups, I do believe that these teams are taking this to another level, not only on the field, but also in their heads mentally to prepare for this kind of thing. And we've got emotions on high. Still keeping that level of professionalism, but definitely adding that little oomph that's always needed in these kinds of action sports. Beaver back in the stream. Let's go T6. I'm sure they appreciate the support. Caber in here. I win. I called it first. Okay, Caber. All right, guys. We are round 2 here for TSA versus ECE. Very interesting right now. A lot of good movement from TSA. Pushing up not only in Snake, but being able to occupy that back line without staying at the same barrier. East Coast Energy, on the other hand, great positioning right off of the break, which is allowing them Sorry, I was trying to watch what's going on in the field. But their spatial awareness and where they're positioning themselves on the field, giving them so much view of the field and being able to relay those communications to each other. ECE doing a great job. True Stars working right now. G Police. Bert was hit. You can see the BB bounce off him. I mean, it was a very close call, and that's the only reason I don't want to give too much of my 2 cents in there. But we'll see what happens with that. We're here, round 2. ECE versus TSA. I am alone in the booth right now, so I'm going to do my best to keep switching the camera angles based off of what I'm seeing. But I'm only one man, guys. But thank you guys for tuning in to the CSL Airsoft stream of the Anders Major here at the Black Sheep Airsoft field in Virginia. Charlie, your heart's pumping? Mine is too, brother. Very exciting games that we're seeing right now. You definitely see how much more invested these teams are now that they've made it out of the group stage. The ECE taking that first round with 1 up and a flag hang. And we're out the gate. ECE with 3 laners, a full spread, trying to get to center X, but Holland being eliminated on TSA. That's 1 down for TSA. Looks like 1 down for ECE as well. I've got 4 confirmed for both teams. Right now, TSA has 2 players on the back wall, one at the snake corner, the other one at the AirTac Customs Dorito, as well as the Bands By Bert Dorito. I believe they're only 3 strong right now. I don't see another player. ECE, however, I've got 1 at the Bands By Bert Dorito, 1 just occupying snake corner right now, and still 1 at center X. Firefight stage of the match right now, where everyone's kind of bunkered into their own spots, just trying to find a pick or just trying to find some information. You can see the players bouncing back from angle to angle, trying to make sure they're not getting run up on. And it looks like snake corner for TSA has been eliminated. I only see 1 confirmed player right now for TSA. He's at the Brandless Dorito. 3 players still up for ECE. Looks like that player from TSA was eliminated. Looks like the snake player is now starting to peak. And he gets run down. Run down in a trade called by the ref. I'm not too sure what happened there, but it looks like CBK is going to take the round for the flag hang. If I'm not mistaken, that's 1 win right now for True Stars, 1 win right now for ECE. We're having a bit of a conversation with the refs right now, trying to figure out what that situation was going on in the snake between CBK and ECE Bread. So the teams are still on the field. I'm waiting to hear a ruling from the refs. Not too sure what happened. I believe this is going to a round 3 no matter what. Well, we'll figure it out when they line up. But the refs are having a conversation right now. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in to this CSL stream of the Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. You are currently watching ECE versus True Stars. Possible round 3. I mean, no, it definitely has to go to round 3, but I'm just not too sure what they're going to say once the refs come out of that huddle. Looking at what's going on right now, it seems as if the play is going to stand. Looks like Keegan is clearing things up with ECE right now, but regardless of what is said, we are going to a round 3 to find out who gets pushed into winner's bracket, or who advances in winner's bracket, and who gets pushed to the loser's bracket. Nice little flex from Den there. Thank you so much, Den. Wow, with the ZYZZ pose. Thank you so much. Thank you. Looks like the refs are going back into position again. Thank you to the sponsors. I gotta tell you, your banners are getting lit up. But all in the name of Airsoft. So that's always a good thing. Refs are going into position. Again, we are going into round 3 of TSA versus ECE. This is the deciding factor for who gets pushed and who gets knocked down. A lot of emotion right now on this field. A lot of tension. You can feel the difference from group stage to bracket any day of the week. I'm excited. I am very excited for this round 3, guys. I didn't hear any timers. Let's do this. So before the match, I was actually able to talk to each team's captain. And right now, for these two, that's TJ for ECE and Bert for True Stars. But again, I'm so late on getting my interviews that now I have to commentate the game. But let's do that instead of whatever I was doing. Round 3, ECE, TSA. Emotions on high. But it seems as if TSA is very relaxed on that line. But with their experience, I know that they know what needs to get done. ECE on the wall, ready to go.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Gotta think about what's going on in these players' heads. They're just staring down the center of the field. 10 seconds, both teams on the wall, ready to go, and you know what time it is, the silence before the storm. And we're off with 3 laners coming out the gate for TSA and ECE. Hammer going straight for that center X. One player being eliminated from ECE is walking off the field now. Looking at the setup, I unfortunately only can see 3 confirmed for ECE. Moving into the Dorito side for TSA, I've got 4 confirmed players. Make that 5 with TSA Keith. CBK's head sticking out from the snake. I see him, but I don't think anybody else can. He's popping up, trying to get some pop shots, going towards the back end of the field. You got a player, ECE right now, positioning 1 at center X, 1 on the snake corner, and I believe 1 at the AirTac Customs Dorito. Having seen any TSA players walk off the field, I believe they are still 5 strong. Looks like CBK was found out by Brett on that wire, and they are going to have to battle it out. Patiently sitting in that center X spot, not too sure what he should do. Looking back at his team, trying to find some direction. But again, 2 on that back wall for ECE. A lot of movement Dorito side coming up. Looks like Hammer at the center X was killed by CBK in the snake. TSA right now still 5 strong, moving up towards ECE. I believe they only have 1 or 2 players left at the full auto only home barrier. I believe the last player alive right now is TJ. He's calling out, so he might be talking to somebody. Home player called out. Home player called out. 2 players on ECE still alive. 1 at the AirTac Customs Dorito. 1 at the full auto only home bunker. And again, I have not seen a TSA player walk off the field. I believe they are still 5 strong. Good communication from TSA right now. And CBK, no, that's Leon. That's Leone. Getting eliminated in the snake. TJ moving in. 1 at the AirTac Customs bunker and 1 at the Snake 1 for ECE. Right now, it's only 3 confirmed for TSA. 2 on the home barriers and 1 at the By Bert Dorito. Wire side being completely leaned out by that ECE player. We got a mirror match going on at the Doritos. And it looks like TSA takes that battle. Only one left right now. Snake 1 for ECE with 3 players of TSA strong. They know where he is. He's getting called out as we speak, and we can expect a rush. But he is. Looks like one player on TSA was taken out. One in the Snake 1. He's at center X. He might be pinched right now. You've got movement in the Snake from TSA with a player at the bands by Bert. Dorito. 2-on-1 right now. Very quiet. Doing my best not to give away any position. I think they might have one more player, and that's time. Looking at the players on the field, that was 2 up for both teams. I'm not too sure who got the flag first. I was too deep into the match, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of that, it's 2 up for both teams. And that was round 3. It looks like this one's going to go to points. Tension's high on that last match. But as always, professionalism and sportsmanship from both teams. Oof.
No way is a tiebreaker.
Huh?
No, okay.
Not a tiebreaker, no. I need to update my challenge. Guys, if you want to stay updated with what's going on, who's where, in what bracket, you want to go to challenge.com/Anders Major. Yeah.
I believe ECU had the.
All right, guys, we were just trying to figure things out, but right now we are going to the first game in the losers bracket. That is LSA 2 versus Ace. Again, both teams making a strong performance to get here into brackets, but unfortunately both of them falling into the losers bracket. Right now they're both going to need to fight their way out of losers if they want to make it back to the final championship. $60 seconds on the clock for both teams. Again, 60 seconds, crucial. Talking to your team, making sure that everything is going to plan or will go to plan. Making sure everyone is aware of what their job is so that when you get on the field in that last, I don't know, beep goes, horn, whatever you want to call it, just making sure everyone's on the same page. There is no I in team. Regardless of how good one player is on your team, you will not make it if your team is not playing the way that they should as a team. 5-man game for a reason. Every man on that squad needs to know what they're supposed to do. And to everyone still watching the stream or who tuned in for the second part, thank you guys so much for coming back to the CSL Airsoft stream of the Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. I believe we're in the 60-second countdown right now, or further into it. I think that was a 60-second call. Refs going to their places, players on the wall. Who's going to make their way out of losers bracket? Ace having a few words with each other. Looks like LSA2 is hyped. I got a player jumping up and down at the starting wall, ready to go.
Seconds. 10 seconds.
10 seconds, readied up at the wall. Both teams ready to go. Three laners coming off the wall for Ace and a full spread. Unfortunately, one player on LSA2, the back corner, snake corner, getting eliminated. That's 4 up right now for LSA. I've got 3 confirmed for Ace, and Ace grabbing the flag. I believe that was within the 15 seconds, so they should get the bonus. Movement heavy on the Dorito side for LSA. Ace again, I'm looking at 4 confirmed, strong back line. And 1 at the center X. LSA right now, I see 3 players, 2 of them on Dorito side, 1 of them at Snake 1. That center X player staring that Snake 1 down if he peeks, so he's got to be careful. He's laying down right now, peeking the Snake wire, trying to see if he's going to get run up on. 2 LSA players holding down Dorito side, trying to get some picks, and I believe they did get one. I've got 3 confirmed right now for Ace, 3 confirmed right now for LSA. No, unfortunately, he did not get that elimination. There's still 4 for Ace. 1 at the Benz by Bert Dorito, 1 at the full auto only center home barrier, 1 at the snake wire, and 1 at center X. That snake 1 player for LSA. They both have an angle on each other, and they're just waiting for the over peak. 2 players right now, again, on the Dorito side for LSA, laying down some pain. And there was a 4th player at the AirTac Customs Dorito, and he's eliminated. Snake wire eliminated. Both teams, it's still 3 on 3. And then it's quiet. LSA taking advantage of that quiet time to make a very clear and concise call out. I just took a BB to the back of the neck in the booth. And the BB shower on Dorito side, that Snake 1 player does get eliminated. It seems like 2 up right now for LSA, 3 players up for Ace. Snake player in the middle moving up, and he does get the elimination. He does get both eliminations right now. And there was a 4th Snake player, or there was a 4th Ace player in the Snake right now. And Zeus, the team captain, running the flag up, and that is the game for Ace. Sorry, the round for Ace. And that was the first round of the first game in the losers bracket. LSA 2 right now versus Ace. Going into round 2, you gotta wonder what's going on in LSA's head right now.
Good patience from the X player. Got the snake 1 pick.
Strong patience. Takes a lot to just wait there when all you hear is BBs flying. LSA not exchanging too many words. They seem very calm going into this second round. Ace took the win with strong decision-making, patience, and communication. They were on point with everything, calling out every kill. Whoever's in the pit crew for Ace is doing a phenomenal job. On and off the field in a heartbeat.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, teams on the wall. You already know what time it is. The silence before the storm. And we're off with 2 laners for Ace. Full spread right now. Looks like 5 on 5. I didn't see anyone walk off the field. Dorito heavy for LSA. Ace right now with a pretty default spread. No one going for flag off the break. Looks like Ace is doubled up at the full auto only home barrier. They have a player at the Blowback Masters arrow. Not sure if they still have a fifth up, but to my knowledge, I didn't see anyone walk off the field. LSA, one out at the bins by Bert. Dorito, I see 3 players right now. Make that 4, 1 at the snake. Not too much movement. It looks like players are kind of bunkered into where they're going, but Ace makes a move with 1 player going to the AirTac Customs Dorito and the Kill House Cube. Jump peeks now from Ace, trying to get some information. Snake player trying to take some peek shots. It looks like Ace still has a 4th player on that snake wire, battling that snake player. Tried to get the center X, but the Ace player gets laced up by the player at the unbranded Dorito. 4 strong right now for LSA with 3 on 8. Was a bit of quiet, but now the Dorito side is going crazy. BB's flying, and that Dorito player is taken out by the snake player on the cross angle at the snake 1. 2 players left for LSA. They're trying to spread out. I believe 1 is on the snake wire and 1 is at the AirTac Custom Dorito. For Ace right now, you've got 1 holding down the snake wire, 1 on the inside of snake by the cube, and 1 at the bins by Bert Dorito. 2 on 3 right now. Can they push, or can they get the pick in order to take out LSA? Snake 1, they're calling it out. LSA is aware. They think it's a snake 1 player. I'm not too sure if somebody moved there. Now, LSA has 2 players on both sides of the field. It's going to make it harder to communicate, but at least they can see more of the field. I do believe there is another LSA player on the opposite side of Snake, closer to the wall, while there's an Ace player sitting there within the cube.
They hear his cap running.
He unfortunately heard the LSA player, so he made the decision to move towards the center X to be safe from the angle that he can see. Still 3 up for Ace. Still 3 up for LSA, and unfortunately the center X player for Ace gets eliminated by the bins by Bert Dorito player. That's a 2 on 3 right now. 3 on 2 in favor of LSA. And they know it, and they are moving forward to try to push. I'm not too sure. Yep, the back player at the snake corner was able to take out the player who was sitting here at the sideways castle. It's 2 on 2 right now. Ace moving forward. Looks like Ace gets that kill. No one else left on the field. Ace 2 up. But the time runs out. Even though the time ran out, I do believe with them winning the first round as well as being 2 up for that last round before time ends, I would say that Ace has taken this one, but I'm not too sure. We will wait for the ref's decision. And while we wait for the ref's decision, we are going to take a quick break. I'll see you guys in a minute. Guys, we got 10 seconds left, and it looks like TSA is kind of scrambling to get on that wall, while Tier 6 full team is ready. 10 seconds now. It looks like everybody's ready to play. We're in the second game of Losers Bracket. This is Tier 6 versus TSA. And we're off with 3 shooting off the gate for TSA. Wavy getting right into the X for Tier 6. I believe I'm looking at 5 up for both teams. Dread in the back, moving towards the snake wire. I've got a full back line for TSA. 1 snake player, 1 player at the bands by Bert Dorito. And as it stands right now, I've got a mirror image, except the back line is the same, but 1 player at Center X and 1 player at Snake for TSA. Center X player being Wavy on T6. It is one of those firefight matches right now, the first round. Both teams trying to play it a bit defensive, but Tier 6 getting that flag grab does put them at a point advantage right now. Bubbles moving up to the brandless Dorito for TSA. Looking right now, it looks like CBK is eliminated from Snake. Looked like the ref told him it was off the top of his hat. Dread also eliminated from that Snake corner barrier. I've got 2 confirmed for Tier 6 right now. 2 confirmed for TSA. Wavy moving into the inside corner of Snake in that box. I believe Bubbles' gun went down. He left it at the brandless barrier. He is at Killhouse Cube right now, making his way into Snake with no gun. 2 players in the back for TSA. 1 at the bands by Bert Dorito and 1 at Snake corner. Bubbles being eliminated. I've got 2 confirmed right now for Tier 6. I believe it is now a 2-on-2. A lot of communication happening. They are a couple barriers away, so they do need to keep the communication high. Looks like Bert moving into Snake. I'm not sure if he's aware that Wavy is on the inside of that. Looks like one's getting bunkered in. He gets bunkered out. There is only 1 player left on the field after that BB flurry, and it is a player for Tier 6. As of right now, he is the only player I see left alive. I do not see where the flag is, but I assume it's within the corner of Snake. 2 players alive for Tier 6. 1 at the bands by Bert Dorito. 1 at Snake corner right now, pushing up slow, trying to make sure that this field is empty, and then there goes the rush on Dorito's side. Meatball with the flag, running it up for the hang. Now that, to me, what I think is a first flag hang.
I think we're gonna
Full
get
team wipe and a flag, and the first flag grab, sorry. So that is a full point load for Tier 6 on that one.
It's close hang. Close hang.
Was it close hang?
Yep.
Ooh. Well, I did get some time to talk to both captains, but right now I'm looking at my interview sheet for Dread. Playing for Tier 6. He's pretty much a flex player for them. Been on the team for a year. Didn't really have experience in competitive sports, but has a competitive spirit.
60 seconds.
Knows that their defense is a strength of theirs, as you guys saw with 4 in the back line and 1 at Center X. I'm going to continue this interview later if I have the time, but guys, we are at, this is round 3, correct? I believe it's round 3 in the TSA versus Tier 6 match in the second game of Losers Bracket.
30 seconds.
30 seconds on the clock. Gotta understand how tired these guys are at this point in the game. Moving this much and just putting this toll on your body for the game. And TSA with a huddle mid-game, ready to show that unity. Let's hope it shows on the field. 10 seconds on the wall.
I think we're going to see a lot of plastic downrange this round.
2 shooting off the break with Wavy being eliminated before getting to that Center X. Tier 6 with a full spread on the back line with the bands by Bert Dorito. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmed right now for TSA. Not too sure if there is a 5th. Put a 4-on-4 for sure. One player in the snake and a full back line for TSA. Full back line and a Bands by Bert Dorito player for Tier 6. And it is lanes on lanes on lanes. I do believe there is a Bands by Bert player on the TSA side. So it might be 5 up for TSA with only 4 for Tier 6. CBK making the play to get to center X, lays on his back, waiting for the poison. He does peek out for the right side to try and get an angle pick. Bubbles moving towards the sideways castle. A very strong movement push by TSA to occupy the middle of the field. And it looks like Bubbles is being pulled off of the field for a no call. CBK pushing towards the kill house castle. Looks like Hernandez being taken out 1v1 right now. It looks like we've got a trade coming at the end with Bert being the last one alive. I was too occupied with one side of the field. Bert with the flag hang. I believe it was the third match. If they line up again, then I will stand corrected.
Super dramatic ending there.
Very dramatic. Coming down to the wire on almost both matches.
I think Slim might have thought he took Dorito on that and went for that flag. I don't even think he realized he was still in. Yeah.
All right, that is the ending for Tier 6 versus TSA in the losers bracket. And because of that hang on the last round, it looks like True Stars is moving towards or moving forward in the losers bracket, and Tier 6, their run here at Anders Major is unfortunately cut short. GG's to both teams. Strong outings coming out of group. So unfortunately, a fact of the game that somebody has to lose, but they both went out slinging those BBs the way we all know we should be. Match coming up right now after this one. I believe we're going back to the winners bracket. And if we're going in order, that's Murder Inc. versus LSA 1. In the time we're waiting for these players to get to the field, we are going to a short commercial break. I will be back in just a moment. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're staying tuned in here to the Competitive Airsoft League Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. Ladies and gentlemen, all you Speedsoft fans, we are back with the second round of the winners bracket. Right now we've got Murder Inc. versus LSA 1. Next match will be Goons versus ECE, but again, right now we are looking at Murder Inc. versus LSA1. Murder Inc. being one of the stronger teams in the CSL bracket, and LSA coming in and putting on a show for us here on the East Coast. Gotta remember that they were actually one of the first Speedsoft teams on the East Coast, just on the bottom half, coming out of Florida, and I'm telling you, it's been a strong show for them. Murder Inc. lining up, everyone getting ready, and here we go. 3 laning for Murder Inc. It looks like a full spread, no one walking off the field, and the prospect getting that flag right off the break, getting right to it, and putting down some pressure on Dorito's side. Looks like a pretty default spread. I've got a fullback line, including the bands by Bert, Dorito, and the Snake for LSA1. Murder Inc., I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmed. 1 at Snake, 2 occupying the back barriers. Actually, I'm sorry. It looks like 5 up for Murder Inc. Fullback line, bands by Bert, barrier, as well as center X. A lot of BBs flying right now. Good communication happening from both teams. We'll see who can get the pick to help them move forward. 1 pick off from the AirTac Customs bunker for LSA. Good relay communication from Murder Inc. Looks like they're pushing heavier on the Dorito side. And it's quiet. 1, 2 BBs coming out of the gun. And now the BBs start flying again after that. Again, when it does get that quiet, it is very scary for airsoft players, Speedsoft players, because you don't know where the positioning is. You don't know what angle to watch. Looks like TJ was called out by LSA. Strong communication from Murder Inc. to call out that home player, and he is being bunkered in, watched very closely. Movement into the Dorito side for Murder Inc. Kind of pressing that issue. Looks like that back left player is going to have to look inside. LSA does have a sneak clear, going very close to the danger zone right now. If he can get in that angle, he might be able to eliminate 2 or 3 Murder Inc. players. I only see 2 confirmed right now for LSA. Sorry, with the 3rd in Snake. Looks like he pushed back a little bit. TJ pushing up to the sideways castle. 4 confirmed right now for Murder Inc. Looks like that back Snake player looking on the inside is waiting for TJ to kind of push up. Looks like that Snake player for LSA is eliminated. That's 2 left for LSA and 4 up for Murder Inc. 1 down on LSA. It looks like they're going to rush him down. And the trade between him and TJ. Good sportsmanship with the fist bumps. And they are hanging that flag. 3 up for Murder Inc. And that's the round. Good length of the round. Let's see what some of the chat's saying. LSA boys got this. Good support. Thank you so much. Who's playing? Also, where's this at? This is at Black Sheep Airsoft here in Virginia. What town are we in? Portsmouth, Virginia. Black Sheep Airsoft in Portsmouth, Virginia. If you guys don't know, Google it or look them up on IG. Perfect. The screen does go green every now and then because we do have a little Wi-Fi issue every now and then. It does disconnect, but I know the audio stays, so we do apologize for that. But also, we are doing the best that we can. Thank you to everybody here at the CSL staff, as well as the BSA staff. You guys are doing phenomenal. So again, Murder Inc. winning that round with 3 up and a flag hang, and I do believe they got the first flag grab. That would be a full point load. LSA, strong showing, but right now definitely need to make an adjustment to try and stop Murder Inc. from just doing what they do best. Slow, methodical, and then aggressive when they need to be. Silence before the storm. And we're in. 3 laners for Murder. Going straight to the flag, getting right there. And I've got still 5 up. Doubling up at the home barrier for LSA. 1 at Snake, 1 at the unbranded barrier, and I believe 1 at the Bands by Bert Dorito. Both teams playing very, very smart. Getting to their default spots and then holding it down until the pick. Looks like the Snake 1 player for LSA is trying to catch the prospect, but I believe the angle is a little bit hard to see each other unless you over peek. waiting for that. It looks like LSA spreading out their back line a little bit by sending a player to the snake wire. Good communication from Murder Inc. Snake wire for LSA is eliminated. I only see 2 confirmed right now for LSA. Movement from Murder Inc. to get to that kill house cube. 3, another player appearing for me at the full auto only home bunker for LSA. So that's 3 up for LSA, and I believe 4 confirmed right now for Murder Inc. Snake player getting taken out for LSA. Also, TJ getting taken out at that snake. Looks like Lou's going for a rundown. Takes one out. And I believe he gets eliminated by the home player. Last home player versus 2. And it looks like he's taken out as well. That's 3 up for Murder Inc. And it looks like they're also going to get the flag hang. That's another full point load for Murder Inc. And that's a 2-0 right now. I believe that is the game.
Just dominant lane control.
Dominant lane control as well as moving up at the right time.
Good communication on the back line.
They saw that it was 4-2. Lou ran up, not only to get the kills, but also for information. If they see where Lou is getting shot from, that's a dead giveaway. Good sportsmanship from both teams, dapping it up, hugs, all the good stuff you want to see in a competitive sport. Again, while you're playing, you want to be a demon, you want to be as competitive as possible, but as soon as the rounds are over, we should conduct ourselves like gentlemen.
Very well put.
And the next match in the winner's bracket is Goons versus ECE. That should be the next one we are going to watch. Guys, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a few. Thank you guys so much for watching the CSL Airsoft Anders Major stream here at Black Sheep Airsoft in Portsmouth, Virginia. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in a bit. .60 seconds on the clock, and we have the second match of the winners, the second match in the second round of winners bracket. We've got Goons at the far spawn and ECE at the close spawn. Now again, both teams showing a lot of emotion in their last matches. We hope that they've kind of collected themselves and figured out what needs to get done to win this match. Now the winner of this match advances against Murder Inc. for the semifinal in the winner's bracket. Still awaiting the winner of the loser's bracket. Now, whoever loses this match goes down into the loser's bracket, where we need to see the loser of this match against Ace and LSA1 versus T6 to see who can climb out of loser's bracket for the chance at redemption. Quiet before the storm. 1 laning, 3 laning for ECE. Getting to that center X, it looks like a full spread in the backfield right now, including the By Bert, By Bert, Dorito, and center X. Goons right now. Player filling center X, getting the poison. 1 player at Snake, 1 player at center X, 1 player at the full auto only home bunker. And I believe those are the only 3 that I can see. A player getting eliminated from the Snake Wire for ECE. And I only see 2 players right now. Looks like it was a trade between the Snake player and the Snake Wire. And it looks like Goons is going to take out that last player. BB Flurry right now. It looks like a team kill happened, but we've got 3 up right now for Goons. Trouble, the team captain, grabbing the flag and making his way for the hang. Goons taking round 1. ECE right now, knowing the adjustments need to be made. Goons right now, feeling good. Strong showing, 3 up with a flag hang in that first one. Not getting the flag bonus, but still being able to close it out. Round 1 being over. Round 2, what are the adjustments? And what is the outcome? I am fuming with excitement.
Win or lose, you know, it's going to be, everyone's a winner. They got to play Airsoft with their friends today.
It's very true. And they're still not out of the tournament completely. One advances further into the winner's bracket, and the other with a chance at redemption to get out of loser's bracket. Couple test shots going on. I'm happy to see players conversing at the wall. I mean, usually you'd want to have that stuff worked out, but there are adjustments that need to be made that need to happen after the first round, once you see what your opponent's playstyle is. Now, has Goons adjusted to the very strong aggression of ECE? Or has ECE adjusted to Goons' playstyle, which I would call slow, methodical, but at the right time they are communicating and pushing strong together. On the wall, ready to go. 1 laner for Goons. ECE with 3 aiming downrange and getting the flag at center X. 1 player on Goons moving into the kill house cube, as well as 1 player from the L moving towards, going further into Snake. We might see a poison right now at center X. I don't know if they're aware of each other. Goons comes up and gets, oh, it looks like it was a trade.
That was a questionable trade.
Might have been a questionable trade, I will say. Looks like 3 in the back line for ECE right now. I only have 2 confirmed players for Goons. 1 at the full auto only bunker, and the other one at the Airsoft Customs bunker. A lot of communication happening right now for ECE. Him telling them to pull themselves together. I'm looking at a 3rd Goons player in Snake right now, trying to make a push into the danger zone. If he can get there, he can take out at least the player at the By Bert, Dorito. No, it's 3 in the back line, so he might be able to see that back line at the Airtight Customs bunker. It's actually 4. Oh my goodness. 4 players, 1 being eliminated. Now 3 players for ECE, like I thought it was, and 3 for Goons. It's a 3-on-3 right now, occupying opposite sides of the field. Looks like ECE is a little heavier on the Dorito side, while Snake side for Goons has 2 players on it. 1 player on Goons moving to the Airtight Customs bunker. A little quieter. Only 1 person really sending BB down range right now.
Some aggressive pushing on the Snake side as well.
Aggressive pushing on the Snake side. Again, if he moves up 1 more bunker, he is in the danger zone for... Oh my God. For ECE. I'm so sorry. I forgot who I was watching. I couldn't see any of them for a second. I apologize.
We got jumped.
Brain fart. A jump peek from the player at the Snake corner for ECE. Not sure if he was able to see that Snake player. Goons running up on Dorito's side. It looks like he may have... No. No, it looks like he eliminated both ECE players. And that is a flag hang for Goons. And that is game, going 2 rounds in favor of Goons Airsoft. ECE now having to fight their way out of loser's bracket in order of a chance for redemption, while Goons making their way further into the winner's bracket, meaning they will face Murder Inc. Looks like Ace is already ready to be on the field. Not too sure if their match would be up next, only because ECE did just come off their loss. So I don't think it would be them playing back to back. But we'll see how that plays out, guys. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. And when I say quick, I mean like 30 to 45 seconds. So stay right where you are. Is NYI or No Sleep playing? No, unfortunately, Will Airsoft, they were both eliminated in group stage. But, again, I don't see these kinds of things as a loss. I mean, you take an L in the column, and that's just the facts of life. But at the end of the day, you need to look at it like a learning experience, or you might as well hang up your jersey now. Because if you've got a soft heart, unfortunately, this is not the sport for you. It is a tough sport to play in. There's no way to look at it, right? No other way to look at it. It's a tough sport to play. You win some, you lose some. But just like any other sports, you win some or you lose some. Does that mean that you should stop trying? Absolutely not.
Maybe.
I mean, if you do, I hope there's a good reason, and I hope it helps you, sleep at night. But if you want to be in this game, you got to have a thick skin. Not for shrugging, but just for making sure you can handle the loss.
And for BB hits.
Not shrugging, man. But again, guys, thank you for listening to my little rant. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll see you guys in a few. Guys, thank you again for tuning back in. We are here at CSL Airsoft's Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. We are continuing more rounds in the losers bracket. We've got LSA versus Tier 6 at the 60-second mark.
You know, you say losers bracket, but the way I look at it is potential winners bracket.
Yeah, it's very true.
Second chance bracket.
They worked very hard to make it out of group. Fair enough that they get to go into another bracket to kind of redeem themselves. Redemption bracket.
And no one is better than Redemption than T6.
This is very true. I believe this is the same way that they made it to the final for the last one. But we've got LSA 1, very strong team, against Tier 6 seasoned veterans. Thank you to everyone that is still here in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. 10 seconds on the count. Beeps, silence, and BB swinging. Refs giving the okays. We're ready to go, and we're off on the horn. 3 laning from Tier 6. Tier 6 getting straight to the center X. LSA. Wavy at center X getting eliminated. We've got 4 confirmed right now for LSA. I believe it's still 4 up for Tier 6 with that same back line default. And they are going to hold it down. LSA spreading out on that back line a little bit more. I've got 1 at every back barrier, 1 at the snake, and I'm not too sure if I see a player at the bench by Bert Dorito on the LSA side. As of right now, as it stands, it's 4 on 4. Make that 3 on 4. 1 at the full auto only home barrier, 1 at the AirTag Customs barrier, and 1 at the bench by Bert barrier. 5 alive for LSA. I'm staring at 5 LSA players right now. 10 Tier 6 hold off the rush. Looks like 1 player for LSA moving to that sideways castle. He's very patient. Moving up on their side of the unbranded Dorito. Getting some quick peeks in. It looks like Dredd was able to spot him and he gives him a call. It looks like they're focusing now on the outside. Traded with the Bands by Bert Dorito player. Looks like the Snake player who tried to rush up gets 1 of them, and I think T6 is down to 1. Looking at the other side, it looks like LSA's got 3 players up. Making the signal to run it down. The Snake player trying to battle with him. Snake player moving up. Meatball going to the home barrier. 2 on 1 right now. Meatball versus 2 of the LSA players. LSA peeking up and down, trying to get his attention. And it looks like he got taken out. And Meatball shot clean, thinking that he was safe, trying to run it up. LSA player grabbing the flag. Good spatial awareness. And for the hang.
I got a crash.
So sorry, guys. It looks like we might be experiencing some technical difficulties. Just give us a moment. We will be right back. Guys, we're working on getting the cameras back up for you, but unfortunately they are down right now. I'm just going to give you a quick audio of what's going on. Looks like we've got 3 players in the back line right now for LSA with 1 player in the Snake. Tier 6 right now, doubled up at the home barrier. Wavy moving to the inside of Snake. I believe he got called out, and 1 player by the By Bert barrier. Tier 6 spreading out on the back line now. Putting in some pain towards the middle of the field, trying to get a pick right now to see if they can move forward. Only 2 confirmed players right now from LSA. Seeing if they can do it. Seeing if they can get a pick right now because they are playing at a disadvantage. I'm sorry. Wow. I stand corrected. 4 players on LSA, 1 in the Snake, 3 in the back line. Tier 6 right now with, I believe, 1 player on the inside of Snake with 3 players in the back, 2 at the home barriers and 1 at the By Bert Dorito. Snake player being very patient to see if that back player is going to be outside. Looks like there was a little bit of an altercation there at the Snake, but it looks like Wavy was eliminated. He thought it was a trade. Again, 3 players still up for Tier 6. Having a hard time seeing how many players are on this LSA team right now, only because they're bouncing back from different angles. I've got a confirmed 3 right now, 2 at the home barriers and 1 in Snake. I believe that's 3 right now on Tier 6. And it is at a standstill right now. Jump peeks over that corner on Snake from LSA trying to get some information. But I can tell you right now, Tier 6 is holding some tight angles. I'm going to read chat after this match, but right now we're at a standstill. Some slow laning coming from that back lane, just trying to figure out where they are. Everyone right now is holding a very tight angle. Jump peeks from the Snake corner for Tier 6. Trying to see something, not sure if he did. Got a back right call right now. LSA with 4 strong. Still 3 on Tier 6. It is just a firefight right now. No movement except for Snake. It looks like a peak battle, and it looks like the player at Snake corner for T6 is taken out. That's 2 left, and the Snake player for LSA is taken out while trying to push up. I've got 3 confirmed for LSA. 1 moving in towards the Snake. 2 right now for Tier 6. And that is game. Looking at everyone going towards the center of the field, I believe that was 2 up for Tier 6 and 3 for LSA.
We apologize for that little technical difficulty there. We could hear the boos from the lobby, but don't you worry.
So sorry about the boos,
The
guys.
stream goes on.
But guessing based off of that right now, I believe LSA won that last round, being 3 up. But again, things are happening very fast. Not too sure who grabbed that first flag. 1-1 right now.
Yeah, because they're going for 3rd round, right?
I believe so. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like so into it, I don't even remember the last round that I'm commentating right now. But we're going into a 3rd round for LSA versus Tier 6.
I think what you need is a whiteboard.
There should be.
You can expo your little heart out.
If this is the 3rd round, after this, the loser's going home, and the second one getting another chance to push through the losers. Oh, sorry, the redemption bracket.
There we go.
No losers here, guys.
Nope.
I'm looking at a stare down from both teams, just straight down the field. Confidence is seeping through all of these players' masks right now.
I think that's one of the worst things is to get smacked with a BB right in the mask, and you just take all that spit that you've been breathing out right back
The condensation.
right back in the hole.
10 seconds on the count. Both teams on the wall, ready to go. The silence before the storm. Refs giving the okay. And we're off. 2 laning for tier 6. Goes straight for the flag and grabbing it, but it looks like he got eliminated. I do believe they have the bonus. Full back line and a Bands by Bert Dorito player for tier 6. Looking over at LSA, I've got 5 confirmed still up. We've got 2 at the full auto home barrier. Got 1 at the Bands by Bert Dorito, 1 at the unsigned Dorito, and 1 at Snake. Now with the 25 points that they gained from that first flag hang, they can afford to play it more defensively. But with that being said, LSA does need to make a play for that flag and for that hang. Without that, if it does come to terms right now as is, tier 6 would take the round solely based off of the bonus from the first flag grab within the 15 seconds.
And you're going to see tier 6 here not give up anything. They're going to play super defensive. They know they got the first flag grab, so we'll see how they play it out. The only thing that's really going to offset it is a push.
And if you can see right now, their backline players are aiming towards the Dorito side, while their one player at the Bands by Bert Dorito is aiming at the Snake, covering the entire field in case of a push on either side. But again, LSA does need to make a play for that flag in order to take this round. Looks like the player at the Bands by Bert Dorito for tier 6 was eliminated. I have 2 confirmed right now for tier 6. 1 at the Snake corner, 1 at the AirTac Customs Dorito, and I believe I'm still looking at a full team from LSA. Movement into the inside of Snake, going towards that cube at the center of the field for LSA, and they are holding that outside Dorito side. 3 players on the Dorito side, 1 at the back Snake corner, and 1 at the Snake cube for LSA. It is 5-on-2 right now.
So we might have a gun down for LSA.
Looks like Dread sees the player at the castle sitting in the divot right now, not pushing too forward, because if he does, it looks like Meatball will have an angle on him. But he is laning the lights out, trying to make sure that he does not push forward. Again, we need to make sure that Dread doesn't have the tunnel vision, because he could get pushed up on the other side, but luckily no movement from the other team. Tier 6 Meatball getting taken out, trying to push up to the Bands by Bert Dorito, and we've got a 1-on-5 right now from what I'm looking at. Dread, the lonely T6 player right now at that back Snake corner, and he is getting pushed up on hard on Dorito's side. Both lanes, both sides of his barrier being laned out. One player trying to make the push. And it looks like tier 6 fully eliminated. The flag needs to be grabbed and brought. And it looks like Ponyboy is going to hang the flag for LSA.
Hard fought battle there.
Hard fought battle right there. I mean, they were holding angles so tight, I didn't even know there was 2 left on tier 6. I believe that is game. Some players on the field asking if it's game. I do believe that that is game. I'm going to read some chat right now. I think Will Airsoft was the last. Opinion on cheating on camera in 4K. Listen, brother, everybody's doing the best that they can in the heat of the moment, and with all the gear that we do have on, sometimes incidental things do happen, and unfortunately, I'm not going to speak further on that, but I appreciate your comment. Thank you so much for being in the stream. RC Airsoft, the refs rule, man. Thank you so much. The CSL staff and the refs are doing the best that they can, and they're doing a fantastic job, if I had to say so. Hats off to the video promoters and their efforts to keep the feed live. Live tech is a pain to keep going. Thanks for your efforts. That is towards everyone for the CSL staff and everyone here at BSA. Thank you guys so much for what you're doing, keeping the game alive, making sure that we have a tournament to have and to show the people at home. Now it looks like we're going to be waiting for the next match to line up. I believe from what it looks like it's going to be Ace versus ECE, but I will let you know after a quick 15 to 30 second break. I don't know how long I have to drink some water, but I'm going to try. See you guys in a few. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We're at the 30-second call for ECE versus Ace. This is one of the matches in the redemption bracket. LSA advancing in the redemption bracket. They will be playing the winner of this match here, and after this we'll be watching Murder versus Goons. Excuse me. Off the wall, we got 3 laners for Ace and 4 for ECE going straight for the flag. Hammer being very successful at that center X spot, grabbing that flag, and he moves into the inside of Snake by the cube. You've got a player at the Blowback Masters arrow, 2 doubled up at the full auto only home barrier, and 1 at the By Bert barrier. One of those players doubled up at the full auto only barrier, moving towards the Snake corner. Looking at LSA, they are, Ace. Looking at Ace. I can't see them. I'm very confused right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a deep breath. ECE holding angle so tight I can't even see them, but I've got 4 confirmed on right now. Still 4 confirmed for Ace. Looks like they're going to make a play for the Snake. 1 going into the L barrier. At a bit of a standstill, not too much movement. LSA moving their second player into Snake. 1 moving further up, and 1 at the very end on their side. I'm not sure they're aware of the presence of the ECE player inside that small cube. We've got rounds coming from downrange on the ECE side, taking out that player at Snake 1, and another player from ECE also going down. 3 players on the back line right now for Ace, as well as their 1 player in Snake, I believe. 1 player Snake corner for ECE getting eliminated. Jump peeks from the home barrier for Ace, trying to get that information. I'm looking at 3 confirmed right now for ECE. And ECE player coming out from that Snake corner. Whoever's playing that Snake corner on Ace is putting in some work. 2 players alive right now for ECE that I can see, and 3 alive for Ace. Strong backline defense, but ECE did get the first flag hang. So you wonder how the point system is going to come out to this and what the outcome will be. A lot of jump peeks right now. A steady jump peek from an Ace player on that AirTag Customs Dorito. Jumping simultaneously almost, these 2 players, trying to get the information. We've got 1 ECE player at that sideways castle trying to put in some work right now, but he gets taken out. Also, the Snake player on the inside gets taken out. 3 right now for Ace walking up for that flag hang, and it's Zeus, the team captain, once again. Ace taking that round with the flag hang. Whew. Man, a lot of action when the teams are young and ready to run, man. Right now, this is a match in the redemption bracket. The loser of this game goes home, and the next one gets another shot at the chip. ECE right now, I'm sure they're doing their best to try to figure out how we can get them. We've got Ace players waving at the cameras. Hello, Ace. Was able to get a few words in with them, as well as their captain, and I gotta say, those guys are some stand-up guys, man. ECE right now very deep in contemplation on how they're going to adjust to this Ace team. I am excited to see what adjustments will be made. ECE usually with that super aggro kind of style of speed soft, while Ace on the other hand playing rather methodically for a young team. You would think they'd be running and gunning. They are playing angles pretty tight. On the wall for the beeps and ready for the silence. Let's get this game on. That's round 2 of Ace versus ECE. And we're off with 2 laners on ECE. Again, going straight for the flag for them. And we've got a default spread for Ace. 1 at the Snake, 1 at the Arrow, 2 at the full auto only barrier, and 1 player going to the By Bert Dorito. Blowback Masters Arrow turning around to talk to his team. And now they've spread out on the back line. ECE right now, 1 player at the X, 2 at the home barriers, and 1 at the By Bert Dorito. I'm not too sure if someone else is alive, and I do see a sliver of a mask up top, the AirTag Customs Dorito. We've got full 5 for ECE and 4 confirmed right now for Ace. Right now, it's a bit of a standstill BB shower. We've got those famous jump peeks right now coming from Ace at the By Bert Dorito. They're trying to figure it out. I believe I see 4 confirmed right now for Ace. Player from ECE getting eliminated from that AirTac Customs bunker. Snake wire. Looks like he's going to get low and try to push into the snake. That's 4 confirmed right now on ECE with 3 on Ace. ECE is going to have to tie up this round if they want to make it out of the match and get to the third. Good calls right now from Tristan at that unbranded Dorito. TJ moving closer to the Dorito side. And it looks like the back corner snake player for Ace is eliminated. That's 4 up for ECE. I'm looking at 2 masks right now for Ace, and they've got to be wondering how to stop this BB flurry. They've got 4 players. It looks like the snake player was eliminated. I believe that was Peso. That's 3 players for ECE up. Looks like an Ace player just walked off the field as well, and we've got a lonely Ace player at the Bands by Bert Dorito fighting off 3 of ECE's players. Only 2 guns pointed at him right now. The center X player is playing very patiently, waiting for the bump, and he gets it. And he bumps to the inside of Snake, and he's at that cube. Right now, they are surrounding his angles, and that Ace player either needs to move or he needs to hunker down and back up. I said the same thing twice, but I think that shows you what he's got to do. He's either got to move or he's got to fight it. He's getting run up on the Dorito side. He is mirrored, and it looks like Tristan gets the final kill. That is 3 up right now. Oh, it looks like there was an Ace player in the snake. Sneaky, but Hammer gets the flag hang. End of the round 2. That's 3 up for ECE and a flag hang with the first flag grab, and I believe that's a full point load. We are going into the 3rd round. Whew. What's going on, guys? How's everything going? A lot of stuff in chat that I can't commentate on, unfortunately. But thank you guys for being in the stream. I mean, you guys see it. You guys do what you got to do. The Conor McGregor walk. Yeah, I saw that. And, I mean, look at where we are now. We are at the 3rd round of the match. You can't get too cocky too early. For real. Slinging BBs, that's what these people do best, man. And we are here for round 3 of ECE versus Ace. It seems like there was a player's gun that was left on the field. I believe he is now lining up with the team. We've got, I think, a 10-second call. They need to hurry up and get on that line. Maybe it was a 20-second. 10-second call now. They've actually sent their player off the field, trying to avoid the equipment penalty. Ace is ready with 5 strong. And we come off the gate, only 2 laners for ECE with a default spread with Ace, but Hammer getting right to the center X and grabbing that flag for an extra point. Right now, I still have 4 up for ECE, 1 at the center X, 2 at the home barriers, 1 at the Bands by Bert Dorito. I see 3 confirmed right now for Ace, 1 at the Blowback Masters Arrow, and 2 actually doubled up at the full auto only home barrier, and 1 at the Bands by Bert Dorito for Ace. I believe we've got a 4-on-4 matchup right now. As far as guns going down the field, it's more of a 3-on-4 only because Hammer, being the person getting to the center X, needs to make sure that he's safe if he wants to stay alive. He can only hold the close angles without putting himself at pressure, but it looks like Ace is putting somebody in the snake, ready to make a move on that snake side, but they do have a player at the back snake corner for ECE. BB's just flying down the field. That home player for Ace right now is sending them down. I'm seeing a lot of mag flips. People going through mags like crazy. A lot of laning and a standstill. We might see a poison right now at center X. We've got 2 players. And Hammer unaware of the other player on the other side. I'm not too sure if the Ace player knows that Hammer is there for ECE. Jump peeks in the back snake corner from ECE, hopefully getting some information to tell his team. Seems as if he's relaying it. I've got 3 on the back wall again and 1 at center X for Ace. Hammer making the move, but he is taken out by the center X player. I'm sorry for the pause. I have 2 players up right now for ECE. The flag is dropped at the cube on the inside. Looks like the ace player trying to take someone out, but does not get him. We've got 3 up for ace in that back line and 2 up for ECE. 1 at the unbranded Dorito and 1 in the snake corner. The flag was grabbed by ECE, so they do have that point differential to put them a bit ahead, even though they are down a person in the match. 3-2 right now in favor of ace.
So we're 3-on-3. Both teams playing really slow, so don't give up the super points.
Hearing a lot of get-out screams right now, and that is allowed according to the rules. But we are looking at 1 in the back corner, 1 at the AirTag Customs Dorito, and 1 at the Bins by Bert Dorito for ace. ECE right now, I only see 1 player in the back snake corner. And there comes a pop shot from the unbranded Dorito from ECE. That's a 3-on-2 right now. A lot of strong calls from ace coming out. Not sure how much time is left. Slowed down the BB flurry and they're talking. Looks like a mag toss from ace. Somebody's run out of ammo. 2 players getting close, and that's time. Looks like there was 3 up for ECE and 1, 2, 3, 4 players up for ace. A lot of words being exchanged on the field, but we'll see what the refs say. I believe that was the 3rd round. Right now, it looks like we're waiting on the ref's decision. Might be going to points. If I'm not mistaken, that was the 3rd round in the series. But again, we will wait to see what the ref's decision is. Look at that. Sportsmanship in the bracket stage from ECE and from ace. You love to see it. Guys, it is an action sport, and tempers and emotions do get high. But when the games are over, it is all about the love. In order for this community to grow, we need to support each other. And what I'm seeing right now, even throughout the heat of battle, giving each other daps and making sure every player is good at the end of the match, that's what it's all about, guys. We are going to take a quick commercial break just to figure out what is going on, and we'll be back to you guys in a few. Thank you so much. field. Boom. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We are here at CSL Airsoft's Anders Major, hosted by Black Sheep Airsoft. LSA with their huddle on the gate versus ECE. We are looking at the Redemption Round 3. Whoever wins this is going up against the winner. Oh, sorry, they're going up against the loser of Murder versus Goons. So the team that wins this will get another chance to redeem themselves furthermore in the redemption bracket, while the other one is sent home. We've got ECE right now at the far spawn, LSA at the close spawn, ready to go. Ref's giving the okay, and we're gone. 2 laners right now for LSA. Looks like 3 laners, one of them, 2 players on ECE getting picked off right at the break. 3 players from ECE getting killed off the break right now. Strong showing right now from LSA. We've got 1 player in the snake, 1 player in the back corner of snake, and 1 at the bands by Bert Dorito. If there are other players alive, I cannot confirm it, but that's 3 confirmed up for LSA right now. Where for ECE, I only see 1 player at that home barrier, that full auto only home barrier. Looks like he transferred over to the snake corner, trying to get a different Angle on what he can see. Another player I can see now. That's 2 for ECE and 4 confirmed for LSA. It is a firefight. ECE right now trying to hold off the snake push, but he's picking and popping in that snake. Deciding to move back, turn back, and talk to his team. It looks like snake corner for LSA is eliminated. Good communication from LSA in that Dorito corner. Snake player right now. He was identified by the player at the unsigned Dorito. LSA spreading out right now to give some more support to the snake player. It's still 2-4. Looks like it's only 1 player left. He goes for the flag grab. It's Tristan, but he gets eliminated on the way into the X right now. That's 4 players up for LSA. They are gunning for the flag. Izzy with the grab, and he's running it down for the hang. Round 1 goes to LSA.
Smart on his teammate there. He just walked off the field with the flag. Would have been a difficult thing.
Would have been a bad one, but I did see the flag thrown back in by a ref. Great job for the CSL staff to catch that. ECE right now has got to be planning out what adjustments are going to be made after that one. LSA ending the round very strong with 4 up. TJ looking at his team with his hands wide open, trying to figure out what's going on. The leadership from him and Tristan right now. Hopefully making some adjustments to get this game to go to a 3rd round. If not, LSA, if they win this 2nd round, they are moving on. A lot of talking right now. A lot of talking from both teams. Need to get their heads in the game. LSA looking very confident. Another huddle mid-game. And we are on the wall ready to go. I'm sorry the screen did come back. Apologize for that, but we are in go mode. And we're off. ECE with 2 laning off the break. 3 laning off the break for LSA. ECE does get the center X and the flag. I think I saw 1 player on ECE walk off the field. LSA right now occupying most of the backfield. Heavier on the Dorito side with 1 player at the Snake 1. Staring down that center X player. Hammer is in a pickle right now. He is calling for a bit of help, but I don't think he's getting it right now, unfortunately, because of the power that LSA has in the back line. That Bands by Dorito player on ECE, focusing now on the wire. Back player at the AirTac Customs bunker, focusing on the inside, while their Snake Wire is still watching it. Looks like 5 up right now for ECE and only 4 for LSA. We're at that standstill phase where everyone is just picking different sides of their barrier to pick and pop from, trying to get a pick. A lot of BBs flying. Communication strong from ECE. Don't see too much. Oh, there it goes. The comms now going off after seeing some information for LSA. 5 strong right now for ECE. Still 4. It's looking like a 5-on-5. I just saw that player. 5-on-5 right now. Full strength, both teams. The flag hang right now is what's creating the point differential. Oh, sorry, the flag grab. Jump peeks from the AirTac Customs bunker for ECE. Not sure what information he got with not too many players holding out wide angles. Heavy on the BB laning right now.
Snake side.
Snake side pushing up for LSA. It's still 5-on-5, but if that snake player can get positions, he's in a strong position. Someone filling the lane. I believe an ECE player has walked off the field. I've got 3 confirmed right now for ECE. I believe I might have missed the kill. Going wide for the kill. Brad catching the snake player. I got 2 LSA players walking off of the field. TJ getting taken out at the snake. Right now I see 2 for ECE and still 2 for LSA. Very quiet right now. Very methodical. Everyone is watching their lanes and holding. Christian right now, the only gun pointed down range. And I'm seeing 2 LSA players, one at the full auto only home bunker, as well as the snake corner for LSA. It's 2-2, getting a little bit of distance from each other. It looks like LSA pushing towards the Bands by Bert Dorito. And that's game. I'm looking at 2 up for both teams with the flag grab for ECE, which I believe puts them up for that round.
Is that 1-1 here? Huh? Is that 1-1? I'm looking at that. Who won?
I think 1-1. All right, so it is confirmed we are moving to round 3 of ECE versus LSA, and this is the second to last round in the redemption bracket. The winner will move on to face the loser of Murder Inc. versus Goons, but we are going in for a 3rd round. I am going to be looking at the chat now, guys. I hope everything's going good. Very snake-sided. You would think that it is snake-sided, but a lot of action is happening on the Dorito sides. A lot of players unexpectedly moving up towards the sideways castle barrier, which you don't see too often with that orientation. Again, most games were decided by snake. A lot of games were lost in snake as well, but I see what you're talking about. NYI and No Sleep are eliminated. They will not be coming back. Great flag catch by the ref. Yes, it was. I don't think I know which one, but I've seen some flags thrown, and it's all been good. Metalhead, thank you so much. I'm doing my best. It is my first time commentating, but I'm happy to be here for the community and do this for you guys. We are at that 10-second mark. Round 3, ECE LSA. Round starts. Not too much laning from LSA. Going right for their default. ECE grabbing that flag again. Hammer making it to that X so easily. With a fullback line, I believe we've got 5 up for ECE, and I can confirm 4 players right now for LSA. No, I can confirm it is still a 5v5 with a full back line for LSA. One player at the Snake. ECE with a mirrored back line, but one player at Center X. Hammer right now looking at his back line, trying to see if there's any information he can get from where they're shooting. LSA right now understanding the gameplay that needs to be had. They are playing it slow and making sure that they get a pick before they make any moves right now. Info peeks from back Snake. Jump peeks from the Bands by Bert Dorito for LSA. Sorry, that was ECE player. Just a standstill right now. Not too much movement. It's more of a lane battle. Looks like a play was made to get two players to double up on that back barrier. Flag is thrown. Keegan running across the field to take out the AirTac Customs barrier player for LSA. He's down and they still have 4 up. Not too sure how much ECE has, but I do see one player at the Center X and one player at the Bands by Bert Dorito. Correction, 2 players at the Bands by Bert Dorito for ECE, but one of them walking off. That's 2 confirmed for ECE. Looking over at LSA, I only see 2 players. One at the Bands by Bert Dorito, moving up to the unbranded Dorito, and one player at that back corner at Snake. 2-on-2 right now. Well, some information. I do see 2 players in the Snake, one from each team. We've got a 3-on-3 right now. Make that a 3-on-4. I see 4 players for LSA, 1 emerging, 2 at the home barriers, 1 at the unbranded Dorito, and 1 in Snake. LSA Snake player moves back closer to his side to be a little protected. They do have TJ at the Snake, Hammer at the X, and I'm not too sure who it is, but they do have another player at the Bands by Bert Dorito. A little bit of movement right now from Ponyboy on LSA. Unfortunately, the Bands unbranded Dorito gets taken out for LSA. They're moving forward. They don't know Hammer is there, and Hammer gets a kill. One more player. Hammer's out. Looks like one last player for LSA moving forward. Grabbing the flag. Still playing very cautiously, unaware that he is alone on the field. And it looks like that's the game in favor of LSA. Going all the way to round 3. Was a great match.
Wait, how would it work though? Because LCA got a penalty. The flag.
Well, right now they're coming down to points. I only said that they won because they are up 2-1. All right, guys, they are going to be going over what's going on. We are going to a quick commercial break. We will update you on what the score or what the rankings are as of now. If you want to see them yourself, as soon as they're updated, they will be up on Challenge / Anders Major. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I just showed them the next event. You kept playing the commercial too much.
I didn't know.
You're good.
back of my mind, there's a memory. You were holding my hand tight, kissing on a moonlit street. And I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you on my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe. I remember your eyes like a warm sunset, rolling on my king-size bed. Moments that I can't forget. And I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the CSL Anders Major here at Black Sheep Airsoft. The next match we are going into is Murder Inc. versus Goons. I got a chance to talk to both team captains, that being TJ Kepasa of Murder Inc. and Boris Brizuela Trouble of Goons. TJ, been on Murder Inc. for 2 years. Solid back player. And when I say solid, that's understatement of the year, but he is good. He does have a competitive background in sports, playing lacrosse and football in high school, but what made him be a competitive player was just rec play, just wasn't doing it for him anymore, and now he's landed himself on one of the stronger teams on the East Coast. Goons, however, Trouble, 4 years on the team. I believe he was the founder, played soccer for his county, and he wanted to be a competitive airsoft just because it was fun. Now, we're getting closer to the countdown and the start of the round, but if you guys want to hear more about those player interviews, I can definitely provide that information.
You know, you say soccer, and he's right at home on this turf.
Yeah, no, he is bouncing up. And a fun fact, can I say it about the turf? Oh my God, this is Ohio State Buckeye turf, people. You should be happy you're getting to play on this field. Anyways, that's I'll fanboy another time. Round's about to start, and the game's on. We've got 3 laners. Oh my God, center X engagement with the poison. It's got to be a trade up. 2 players coming off for Goons. I'm looking at 3 confirmed right now in the back line for Murder Inc. I've got 3 confirmed right now for Goons. 1 player in Snake, 2 occupying the back home barriers. A little bit spread movement, but he got caught moving. 2 left confirmed that I can see for Goons. And Murder Inc. with murderous intention pushing up towards the middle of the field. TJ. Looks like there was a bit of a trade at the end of that, but Murder Inc. at the end of the day hanging the flag for the first round in a quick one. I gotta say, that's had to be less than 60 seconds.
Quick work of that one.
Quick work on that round for Murder Inc.
What do you think Goons is thinking going back to this breakout?
I mean, I've been talking about adjustments, but it really is what you need to be talking on, you know, when you're at that wall. That is what you should be talking about with your team, because from what I just saw, I mean, the poison that happened at X, that's bound to happen when you send 2 to a hot area. But as far as the methodical play that needs to happen after that sacrifice at X, they need to make an adjustment to stop it. Whether it be getting better positioning off the break to kind of avoid the onslaught of laning that Murder Inc. was putting down right there, or they need to stay true to their original game plan, but we'll see what they come up with.
I'll tell you what Murder Inc.'s thinking. Let's do it again.
I mean, their plans and their scheming is always 100. I mean,
see a super aggressive breakout. This flag's going to really determine.
seconds.
10 seconds right now. Maybe Murder Inc. will change it up knowing that they got that first round. But we'll see. And the game starts. 2-laner, 3-laners. Straight at the X. And it looks like... I don't believe that should have been a trade. He's right to stay in. Murder Inc. got the flag with 3 in the back line. Call that 5. They are 5 strong right now. 3 in the back line. 1 is advanced by Bert Dorito. 3 in the back line for Goons and 1 at the L. 4 on 5 in favor of Murder Inc. Jump peeks right now from Murder Inc. just to get that little bit of info they need. Back line for Goons right now, trying to lane the lights out, seeing if they can get a pick. That Murder player holding that wire. Great job on that wire here on the Dorito side. Making sure no one pushes up. No movement right now. We're at that standstill, hoping to see if a team can take somebody out. Laning from across the field. Bans by Bert Dorito player from Murder Inc. And movement. Zombie pushing up to the kill house cube. They are holding tight angles. I mean, if you're not within like a 45-degree vision of them, you will not see them the way that they're playing these barriers. More movement on Castle side, and they're stacking Dorito side right now.
We're seeing a slow creep up. They're going to start getting these kickoffs, and it's just going to be game over for Goons. They got to make a change fast.
Yeah, right now they seem to be bunkered in. I'm not too sure if they know what needs to get done. Also, if you notice, not too much communication happening from this Goons team. I would say that it's quite unfortunate, but it's possible that they have tunnel vision. More movement into the Snake Cube on the inside. Another player on Snake for Murder Inc. That's 3 in the midfield and 2 in the back. They are quickly occupying every place on this field. I've got 3 confirmed right now for Goons. Lou pushing up. I thought taking 1 with him, but apparently not. Looks like Zombie's going to clean it up. And it looks like Murder with 3 up takes the round.
I was waiting for that sweep. They were setting up perfectly for it.
They pushed real hard for
First effort came back, but it was a good follow-up. You can't get scared when you're going to sweep. You got to commit.
That's the game, correct? I believe that was 2 rounds to Murder Inc.
You'd be correct.
Wow. First round went super fast. Second round, Goons staying in there for as long as they can. Unfortunate sacrifice at the poison for X, but it is a sacrifice that you need to be okay with the consequences. It is possible you sending a man there puts you man down right at the beginning of the round. But again, waiting for the new players to get on the field, we are going to take a small break. I will let you know the upcoming events for CSL. Right now, you guys are watching the CSL stream for the Anders Major here at the Black Sheep Airsoft field. And the next events are these.
I feel alright. I don't wanna just forgive you, I just wanna be fine. I'll be waiting for a sign to light up, yeah. And your heart is out of sight. I just wanna feel mine. Hey you, I'm gonna be the one for another one. Hey you, maybe then you know that I was never one. I don't wanna see you, I don't wanna fear you tonight. You don't wanna know me, you just wanna make sure you're right. I'm gonna be the one for another one. Maybe then you'll know that I was never one. I'm gonna be the one for another one. I don't wanna feel you tonight. Got me. You don't wanna know if I feel alright. Oh, I can't see the color running through your veins, and I can't breathe, and everything you do is bad. Love me. Oh, I can't see the color running through your veins, and I can't breathe, and everything you do is bad. Oh, I can't see the color running through your veins, and I can't breathe, and everything you do is bad. Love me. You gave me the chance I didn't know I had. It's what my heart needed. You stayed with me in the moments I felt most alone, until I didn't feel defeated. Without you, I would not breathe. Without you, I'd never feel complete. It's the way I know you'll stay with me night and day. It's a lifetime of loving you. No fear when I look into your eyes. You're the hero I dream of. More than a daydream, now I can feel you close to me. You're the only one that I love, and I know
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the last round of redemption. Right now, we've got Goons at the far spawn playing ECE here at the close spawn. Unfortunately, I am alone in the booth. I'm not too sure how I'm going to be switching these camera angles, but I will do my best commentating for you guys live what's going on. 30 seconds on the clock for the final chance at redemption for one of these teams. The winner advances to the final against Murder Inc., and the loser goes home. Both teams, again, with some really great performances here today, but right now decides the fact if they move forward or they get sent packing. And we're off the wall, 2 laning for ECE, going straight for that flag. The Goons player gets it, but there was a flag thrown. Both players at Center X are eliminated. I see another player for Goons being eliminated as well. 1 player in the Snake, 1 player at the Airtax Customs Dorito. 4 Goons. I've got 4 confirmed right now for ECE strong. Heavy pushing on that Dorito side, but focusing on the other side of the field, going towards the back of Snake. And now it's quiet. Looks like there is a Snake player for Goons pushing up, and he might be entering the danger zone. Once he gets there, he'd have an angle on 2 of the players for ECE if he can get the pop shots off. So right now, that's 2 confirmed for Goons, 1 at the Snake wire, but looking in. Another player, that's 3 for Goons, 2 on the back line, 1 in Snake, ready to push forward, and still 4 ready for ECE. A lot of laning happening, waiting for something to peak. A lot of rounds coming down range from ECE, putting the pressure on. Movement from TJ to go to the kill house cube. Still 4 strong, and that Snake player playing very patiently right now. Those 2 players in the back are holding it down with the lanes, but it is still 3 for Goons and 4 for ECE. He popped up, but he missed his first shot. Now they know where he is, and he knows he's getting laned out. Looks like 2 players pushing. They're pushing too strong on that Dorito side. They sideline Snake corner. They know Snake is the last one. TJ knowing and getting him. That's 4 up, 3 up right now after all the exchanges for ECE. They're looking for the flag, and Snowman gets it for the hang. And that first round goes to ECE. With 3 up and a flag hang. We're going into round 2 right now. There should be an adjustment counter for how many times I say that word, because adjustments right now for Goons need to be made if they're going to stop that. I mean, ECE sending 2 strong up the Dorito side, that's kind of hard to stop, especially when you don't have eyes crossing on the field. That Snake player so far from the back player, not being able to communicate too much, and once that Snake player was found out, ECE knew exactly what needed to get done, and they had 2 guns pointed, 1 on his over angle and 1 on his side angle. He was basically trapped and waiting for death. We go into round 2. 60 seconds on the clock.
Great effort by the ECE pit crew. He's just been on it today.
Yeah, and I mean, teams are lucky to have pit crews, so shout out to all the pit crews that were here today. It's not an easy job either, just bringing people mags and making sure they're loaded, because if you don't do your job, the players can't do theirs. So shout out to everybody on the pit crews for all the teams here at the CSL Anders Major. 20 seconds on the clock. Both teams just staring down the field. ECE ready to go. Goons contemplating right now at what needs to get done to stay alive. If they lose this round, they're going home. We are at the wall. And we're off, 2 laning in the backfield. Looks like Snake, the center X player for ECE gets eliminated before he can even get there. That's still 5 strong. 5 strong. 4 Goons. ECE, 4 in the backfield right now. 3 on each back barrier and 1 at the bench by Bert Dorito. We've got rounds going down range, and we've already entered that standoff period with not too much movement. Looks like that Goons player's trying to peek, but he gets taken out at that L. Trying to scan the field right now for what I see, and it looks like a Goons player makes a play for center X. TJ tried to do the same, but he ran right back. That center X player goes straight into that small space behind the cube at the inside of Snake. I'm still seeing 3 up in the back line for Goons. ECE right now, I'm looking at 2 players in that back line. They're trying to hold it down, but they're both watching the inside of the field. 1 more player peeking out from the AirTac custom bunker, and that's 3 in the back line for ECE. Nobody watching the wires. It looks like there's 4 up. One's at the bend by Bert Dorito, and he's pushing up right now. That player in the Snake needs to look at that cross because they are loading up Dorito's side right now. ECE might be making way for a push, and TJ looks like he's been eliminated by the back Snake player. That's 2 up on Snake side, 4 Goons, and I'm looking at 3 players up right now for ECE, 2 at the home barrier and 1 at the unbranded Dorito. More of a firefight. Looks like Goons trying to reposition, getting one of their players to home. ECE kind of doing the same. One Goons player goes right for a sweep, and he takes 2 with him. We're at a 1v1 right now. Goons moving to the unbranded Dorito. ECE at the home. Looks like a firefight. They are going lane for lane right now, peeking left and right, and it looks like the ECE player was eliminated. Goons player right now, lonely. It's the team captain's trouble, and he is laning it out, being very cautious. Finally moving up towards the field, towards their side of the field. He's looking for the flag right now. He knows that the field is empty, but he needs that flag. Will he get it in time? He is still looking for that flag. You gotta wonder how much time he's got left on the clock. He's jumping over barriers. He moved it. That's got to be a penalty or something. But he's got the flag and he's got the hang.
Moving barriers, I think, is a minor penalty.
I think it was a knock. It didn't look too much like it moved.
It looked like it was a little on its side, but I'm not too sure.
Wow.
Oh. That's a 3rd round. Goons taking the 2nd round. ECE taking the 1st. This is the final round of the redemption bracket. Right now, the loser of this goes home, and the winner goes on to meet Murder Inc. in the winner's bracket. Now, if I'm not mistaken, by the way that the brackets look, whoever wins this game moving on to face Murder, they would need to beat Murder Inc. twice, since Murder Inc. has not lost. I could stand corrected, I'm not too sure, but to my understanding, that's how it would work. So if Murder Inc. meets the winner of this and wins once, Murder Inc. is taking home the Anders Major. But for whoever wins this needs to beat Murder Inc. twice in order for true redemption in this league. 60 seconds on the count. ECE talking to each other, trying to get each other hyped up. It's either win or go home. Goons right now, some of their players just heaving, but I've gotta say, props to these teams making it this far. I know they're tired, but it's kind of like a 4th quarter situation when you're playing any sport. This is the time where all that training will show. Who's actually worked on conditioning? Who's got their fundamentals down pat? You don't get to this level of the game by skimming through. This shows the tried and true airsoft players. So big shout out to Goons, big shout out to ECE, big shout out to Murder Inc. And we are ready for the 3rd round.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Players on the wall, and we're getting ready for the final round in the redemption bracket. Thumbs up from all the refs. This game's ready to go. And we're all 3 laners for ECE. Center X taken by ECE Hammer. I didn't see anyone walk off the field yet. One ECE player is eliminated. Right now, I believe it is a 5-on-4 in favor of Goons. But ECE did get the first flag hang, and that's a good amount of points to my understanding. Again, entering that firefight phase where people are kind of bunkered in, just trying to get some picks. There is one Goon player at the L-shaped barrier. And it looks like they're 3 strong in the back line, the 2 at the homes and 1 at the bins by Bert Dorito. I can see 3 ECE players. Not too sure if they have a 4th. No movement going on. Right now, these teams are playing for the pick. It looks like there's a situation in Center X, and it might be a trade-off. But 2 players off the field, 1 from both teams. Back snake corner is eliminated for Goons. That puts ECE at the advantage, giving TJ the confidence to move up to that kill house cube. Tristan moving up with him. He's at Center X, and TJ's got the flag there. He's pushing back now into that space on the inside of Snake by the cube. I can only see 1 Goons player right now at that back snake corner with 3 ECE players. It looks like the Goons player was eliminated. Is there anyone else out? Or anyone else in, rather, for Goons? He's at the L, and they know, and they are running him down. And that is a flag hang for ECE. ECE advancing to face Murder Inc. Unfortunately, Goons' run is cut by ECE's win right there. Goons, you did a wonderful job this tournament, and I hope to see you again at the next CSL event. ECE, good luck. You guys are going up against Murder Inc. Guys, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to let you know what events are coming up, but please stay tuned for the finals. We've got ECE versus Murder Inc.
And it's a double elimination.
And it is a double elimination for Murder Inc. because Murder Inc. has not lost yet. So they would need to lose 1 and then lose another for ECE to win. ECE, because they've already been sent to the losers bracket, if they win 1, they need to beat Murder Inc. again. But we're going to go to a quick break. I will see you guys in a few. I hope to see that you guys are still here at the stream for CSL Airsoft's Anders Major at Black Sheep Airsoft. I forgot the buttons.
You can't keep pushing, it's getting harder to breathe when the people crowd around your space. Know you were safe with me when the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose. My heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the lead for you. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose. My heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the lead for you. When the trees don't dance and the breeze no more, don't forget to see. Keep your body next to me, baby. Know you were safe with me when the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose. My heart will keep on falling for you. I'll carry on and take the lead for you. When the storms of us start pouring, and you've got a lot to lose. My heart will keep on Tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you up to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. I tried to let go of all of the nonsense that you put me through. I give it all to you. I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited. You wanna hold me close, but I know what you up to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you. You're mine, mine, mine. It's right, right, right. It's right, 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 right now. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you, come to you.
All right, guys, thank you for everyone that is still here and any newcomers. Who's playing right now? We've got the finals. We've got ECE versus Murder Inc. Again, right now, it's still double elimination for Murder Inc. They need to lose twice. So even if ECE can win this first match, they would need to beat Murder Inc. another time for them to be crowned the winners of the Anders Major. Now on the other side, we have Murder Inc., who has been powerhousing their way through group and through bracket. And right now, if they can lock down this final game, they are going home with the title of winners of the Anders Major. I'm getting hearts thrown at me from the refs and a little bit of dance moves. We love to see the energy here in the late stages of the tournament. Seeing these teams, these two teams in the finals right now, very exciting matchup. Two aggressive teams, but two very, very composed teams under pressure. We've seen players from Murder Inc. sweep and take out 4 or 5 with them. We've seen players on ECE take on a 1v3 situation. Who will come out on top right now? I don't know. If you're in chat, let me know. I see Beeves back in the chat for the final, and he's saying murder for show. For show, for show. And we're off. 2 laners for ECE. Unfortunately, both Center X players for both teams getting eliminated. That's 4 strong for both teams. Right now, ECE's positioning strong back line with the bans by Bert Dorito. And a full fill. We've got a mirror match going on right now. And it is BBs going down range from both ends of the field. All back barriers for both teams are occupied. No movement right now, waiting for that situational pick so they can move forward. 2 guns on the inside of the field. I'm not too sure if they're stacked with 2 at that AirTac Customs barrier for ECE. Might be only 3 left on the ECE side, but still 4 strong on Murder Inc. And the corner snake player is eliminated for ECE. I'm only seeing 2 ECE players right now. 1 at the full auto only bunker. Moving towards the snake, I see a Murder Inc. player getting eliminated. So that's 2 players right now for ECE. And I believe I see 3 Murder Inc. players. TJ running up for the flag, running it down. And he gets the flag hang with the cojones bonus. TJ with the moves, baby. Going down center field for the flag grab and the flag hang for the cojones bonus. I've got to say, that is a tremendous play by TJ to open up these finals. ECE's got to get back to their wall and figure out what they're going to do to stop the onslaught that is going on, putting on a show by Murder Inc. right now. Wonderful play by TJ, the captain. ECE at the wall, gotta make some adjustments. TJ talking to his guys. I've seen videos in the past of how those huddles go, and he is motivating those gentlemen to keep performing like they have been this entire tournament. Right now, TJ has got to get a hold of his team. He knows that they have the skills in order to take a round or 2, but he needs to get their heads on straight if they're going to win a round against Murder Inc. Round 2 of the finals, Murder Inc. up 1 round. Not sure the point differential, but I'm sure that cojones bonus definitely gives them a little bit extra.
To stay alive, ECE really has to get this flag. It's going to be the determining factor if they're going to continue on.
But it's interesting to see how both teams adjusted to how strong they are to get there, and they laned the lights out on that center X, and both players were eliminated. 30 seconds. Guys, thank you for being in the chat. Eddie Vasquez talking about that murder gang. Predator Freeland saying the field looks great. Thank you. I'm trying my best with the commentary. Go Murder from Metalhead. We'll see what happens. Round 2 of the finals. And we're off. A lot of lanes coming down. Center X still being taken by Murder Inc. 1 player from ECE walking off. I know I saw a snake player for ECE. They're still 4 strong up. And I believe I've got 5 left for Murder Inc. here at the close spawn side. 2 at the full auto only bunker. 1 at the bans by Bert Dorito. 1 at Center X. And I believe there is still 1 at that snake corner. Jump peeks now from ECE on the back line, trying to get some more information. That snake wire peeking the inside of the field. I don't think Murder has a snake player in there, so he's okay to do so. Those jump peeks giving him more information. But it looks like there might be a snake player or snake engagement. It looks like Lou's got the drop on him, and he eliminates Hammer from the snake. Lou is dangerously close to that zone where you can see a
knows
lot of angles. Looks like they're loading up on the snake side, and that snake corner for ECE is taken out. I believe there's only one player left for ECE. Murder Inc. is coming in hot. 2 players in the snake, 1 at the X and a 1 at the unbranded Dorito. I believe TJ is still on that corner. That's 5 strong for Murder Inc. right now. ECE, I'm seeing 2 confirmed left on those back barriers of the back Doritos. Fans by Bert Dorito and the AirTac Custom Dorito. No movement right now, but it's only 2 of them left. Looks like Lou might have an angle on somebody. He's peeking and popping. Takes out the back corner. He does get killed by the guy at the Fans by Bert, and it is just a rundown from Murder Inc. And right now they are looking for the flag, but I believe this win gives them the title of winners of the Anders Major. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Murder Inc. Okay, sorry, they were walking towards the walls. I'm so stupid. It's 5 rounds in the finals. Oh my god, so it's 2-1 Murder Inc. right? 2-1? 2-0.
2-0.
It is 2-0 right now in favor of Murder Inc. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little too excited here. It is 2-0 right now in favor of Murder Inc. They need to, if they win this round, they are taking home the title of winners of the Anders Major for CSL. TJ looking downfield right now, trying to see if he can envision the adjustments that need to be made. Right now, Murder Inc. playing the strongest I've seen them all tournament. Talk about saving your best for last. So I'm having a hard time commentating the beginning of the matches because there's so much going on. There's power laners. There's 2 players on both sides, 1 on each side, running for that center X, running for that flag bonus. And right now, I'm not too sure what strategy we're going to see from both. Murder Inc. has the leeway to play it a little more defensive for a round. So again, they do have a little bit of leeway with the 2-round lead to play defensive this round. But knowing them, who knows what they're going to do. While on the other side, ECE really needs to put something together. They need to string some picks and some plays together so that they can try to take a round home and slow down right now Murder Inc.'s push for the champion. A lot of laning, Center X going straight for it, and it looks like both Center X players were eliminated. I didn't see anyone else walk out, so I believe it's 4-4 right now. 4-4 right now on the field. Doubled up at home. Both teams doubled up at home. 1 player at that snake corner and another player at the Vans by Bert Dorito. Jump peaks right now. We're at that standstill point. Not too many rounds going down range, but more info peaks than anything else. Jump peaks now from Murder, trying to see if they can get any more information. It's a snapshot battle right now on Dorito's side with some movement from Tristan on ECE, pushing up to the brandless Dorito, trying to get an angle on the cross, but I don't know if they're peeking in. 4 players for ECE right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 players for Murder Inc. right now. And it is BB Slingin' City right now here at Black Sheep Airsoft for the CSL Anders Major Final. 4-on-4 right now with 2 up for Murder Inc. It looks like TJ got eliminated from the home barrier. 4 up right now for ECE, and I believe it is 3 up for Murder. Another player from ECE walking off. That makes it a 3-on-3 confirmed from what I can see. And again, a lane battle. A little bit of movement on ECE side going towards Dorito. Pushing up on that Dorito side. 1 holding the wire. 1 moving back for comms. It looks like they're crossing the center of the field. Not too sure what's happening right now, but if it is a 3v3, again, it looks like a flag was thrown from a ref. Flag was thrown, and I see an ECE player walking off. Looks like there was a trade that happened. I am not too sure what happened there, but I see 1 player from Murder Inc. still alive at the Bands by Bert Dorito. Not too sure how many other players are alive for ECE. Looks like Motion's got the flag. He's going down, and that's a hang, and that is game. Officially now, congratulations to Murder Inc. for winning the CSL Anders Major. These gentlemen put a lot of hard work into this, and it is evident in their gameplay. Guys, I wanted to personally take this time to thank CSL. Oh, am I putting my face back on? Okay. I wanted to thank the CSL organization for giving me the opportunity to commentate on these games. Guys, it's been a pleasure watching Speedsoft all day. Want to give a big shout out again to CSL, to everyone at the BSA, Black Sheep Airsoft organization. You guys did a tremendous job. If you see what's on the field right now, it's just nothing but love from ECE and Murder. And these are things, again, small wins for Airsoft, because usually it's people clicked up and just doing their own thing. But these guys are showing each other love. Again, thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And we'll see you at the next event. TJ, baby. Woo! TJ looking at me. I got to talk to that man when I get down. Thank you guys so much. We love you. Den, say that you love them.
I love you guys.
Yeah!
We'll see you guys on July 8th in Indiana, the Hoosier Major.
Indy.
See you guys soon. Peace out. Oh, transition.
I'm tired of trying to understand why I still believe that what we have was ever meant to last. Guess you made a fool of me. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm slowly breaking. You make love so complicated. I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated? I live my life searching for the light, been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right, we were born to shine, and we still got time, it's not hopeless. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling, my walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down, I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight. Yeah, I've lost my crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right. I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight.